Yep. My dad's a Superman fan. I'm more of the Batman fan, so he would know more about Man of Steel. So here we go. Here's Batman, my boy, over here. 36-inch comics here, and then we got some PS3 games, PS2, and original Xbox games. And then this is actually for the PS2. And then right here is our comic collection over here. I'm not gonna go through all of them, but some of them are the rest of the Harley Quinn comics that I have up there. So, and then just some other cool stuff. I'm not gonna go through all of it, but there we go. So I'm gonna take this, put it to the side, put this in here, that bing, and then this is stuff from our famous library, Arlington Heights, Memorial Library. So yeah, we got our Blu-rays. So we already have the Man of Steel, but we only wanted it because it's in 3D. So we got Man of Steel somewhere here, right here. You got this edition of the Man of Steel movie. Some other movies that we don't own. Well, we own this one, but we wanted it in Blu-ray because Blu-ray is way cooler. And that's like a big Marvel comic there, or DC comic. So Ahmed. And then down here is an ornament. And then this is for the code, which we still need to receive in the mail when we don't know when it's going to come in. And this is the main event, the good PS3.
500 gig.
I don't want to offend Xbox fans, but PS3 is definitely what we go for in this house.
Definitely rocks.
Definitely rocks. So here's the printer.
HP printer. Awesome.
HP printer, which we print pictures off of this into here, so they come out in color too. It's pretty cool. Man of Steel going on here. Here is my dad's, one of his favorites. Can you help me out here, Dad?
Absolutely can. I don't know if you can get me in here or not. No, if you can't, no big deal.
I got you.
Coffee cup down. This is obviously Sue Storm right here. It was a very good collector's item to get. And then, of course, we got the Thing right here. And then we got some cartoons, which are really awesome. Some old school and new school cartoons. And then a board game over here of the Fantastic Movie one, which is awesome. And then there's, as you can see, the little tiny figurines. We got a book of Fantastic Four there. And then we got a second shelf, which is really nice. And just so you all know, Kyle is the one that made these two shelves. And really, really helped out because we were running out of room for Fantastic Four, because I am a huge fan, not only of Superman, but of Fantastic Four.
Yeah, that's his thing.
And this was a sweet, sweet buy at Quake Collectibles.
Yeah.
And it was, that's the Silver Surfer, which is really, really good. And it's also from the movie, the Silver Surfer, as well as some comics.
Lots of comics.
A lot of comics of Fantastic Four. And as a matter of fact, we get a lot of our comics from a great place called Comics Revolution, which is in Mount Prospect. Very good place. And
oh yeah, and all this is in Illinois. Illinois,
yes,
in the United
this
States.
is Arlington Heights, Illinois. So, and then of course we got the Thing again. We got another graphic novel, and right here, I'm just gonna kind of pull it down. Is we got here, which I recommend, like all of this, is The Rise of the Silver Surfer for PlayStation 3, of course. Fantastic Four. And then we got, of course, the extended edition, which I would recommend, of Fantastic Four. And then Fantastic Four, also 2-disc edition, The Rise of the Silver Surfer. Once again, more cartoons. Sometimes if you get lucky, if you go to a dollar store, you can find stuff like this, because that's where we found this, unbelievably. And then this one, which is really awesome, and that's pretty much just about the gist of it for Fantastic Four. Movies and stuff like that, and games.
Yeah.
So, and then there's cars, and that's pretty much about it for at least the Fantastic Four section. So, Kyle, you can take it away.
So, yeah, okay. When I get down here, so here, so you can see a little bit better. Up here is our Justice League of America section, which is awesome. Yeah. this is a cute issue in the back here at the Justice League #1 New 52 comic, which pretty much starts the whole thing on here. It's pretty cool. And then down here is where we have our little Spider-Man section. I think this thing talks, but I'm not sure how you press it or something. You have to touch the belt or something like that. I don't know how right now. But yeah, there you go. These are the real stuff that are actually from the movie, just cut off, what do you call it? Wardrobe or something?
Yes,
that are
those
from the
are
movie?
Wardrobe cards.
Wardrobe
which
cards.
are not the easiest things to find.
So there's that. The 2 PS3 games up here. And of the Amazing Spider-Man Part 1 and 2 that are up there. So that's pretty much your Spider-Man section. Down here is my Batman Arkham Origins, well, really ours, because we share everything pretty much. So here's Harley Quinn in the back here, and then here's my little thing. I don't know if you could see it, but there's Catwoman in the back here, like this, if you can find it. There you go. Thank you. There you go. Sorry, Harley Quinn fell there. So there you go. That's pretty much Joker there. Got the special edition of that, and then I can't wait because we're gonna be getting a PS4 for Christmas on December something. And I think next year is when Arkham Knight comes out, so that will be part of my collection in here, or our collection. So I got all 3 of the games here. And enough of that. Here comes my dad when he comes down here.
Yes, I'm gonna come back in here again. If I could make a personal recommendation for people who are into Superman, get into Smallville. It lasted about 10 seasons, and it's really, really, really a good show. And it basically depicts the youth of Clark Kent, which is really, really cool. Basically, what we have here are 2 books for a role-playing game, which is really nice. And then we have the books for Smallville. And then here we have the characters of you got the Steel guy, which is can't remember his name right now, but I'll think of it in a couple of seconds. The Steel guy.
Cyborg?
Cyborg. Thank you. My goodness, I couldn't remember his name. Cyborg, Aquaman, and then over here you got Green Arrow, the Flash, and of course Clark Kent in the back. And then you got a different series of Smallville, which happens to be Lex Luthor, Clark Kent, and Lana Lang. And it's just, it's a really